Let's bring in House Oversight Committee member and Texas Republican Congressman Pat Fallon. Congressman, great to see you. The questions are going to keep coming because the story keeps changing. And the American people deserve answers because that house is the people's house. When are you going to get answers?
Well, Dagan, they call it the White House. And boy, they put a new meeting toward that. I would have never thought in my life that I'd be asked a question about cocaine found in the White House, Dagan. That's where we are now with this administration. It's absolutely ludicrous. And this is supposed to be one of the most secure places in the country, if not the world. And there was cocaine found. That is very serious. And I guess Corinne Jean-Pierre, as I call her, Corinne, said that she was historic. Well, this is rather historic in the worst of ways.
You know, so Pat, it's interesting, Corinne Jean-Pierre, she's there saying, listen, it's an irresponsible question. The Bidens weren't there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, but who knows if Hunter Biden had access to that area before it was searched. And it's kind of outrageous that she's scolding the media. Will the Oversight Committee get answers on this? And do you think that the Secret Service, who actually was playing defense for Hunter Biden in regard to the gun charges, will they be on the level with the committee?
Well, we have to ask these questions because we wouldn't have found, out as much as we have with the corruption, the financial corruption of the Biden family, had we not had subpoena power, had we not had the majority, had we not been asking questions and demanding answers. So we have to demand answers now. And let me ask you this, Sean, if you went to Vegas and you had a bet on whose Coke that was, right, I'm going to put a couple of dollars on Hunter, to be honest.
I know the pearl clutching is a bit much. It's how dare you ask about the family? Yeah, it's the same thing about the grandchild that the family refuses to acknowledge. I'd like to move on, we would, to Bidenomics. Even the president's microphone doesn't like the sound of it.
You know, since I've been in office, we've been carrying out my economic vision.
Congressman, what did these people think that they're selling to the American people? The president's approval ratings are lower on the economy than even his overall approval rating. People are, just based on analysis from the University of California, Berkeley, the middle class have lost more than $2 trillion in wealth since just last year when the Federal Reserve started hiking interest rates.
Dagan, you can just see them in a circle looking at what he's most underwater on, which is the economy. So they have this, let's do an aggressive plan like Harry S. Truman, and you'll go around the country. First of all, it's hard to sell a turd anyway. And then he's not the greatest salesman in the world, considering he can't even conjugate verbs anymore. So what do we have? We have the middle class looking at about $5,000 less in purchasing power year over year. We had historic inflation, 40-year high inflation, near double-digit inflation. And then, you've got supply chain issues. And it's a very simple question that whoever the nominee is to the Republican Party next year should simply look into the mic or look into the camera in October during the debates and say, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? Because if that answer is no, then you should vote for me.
You know, Pat, I think we can look at polls and we can analyze polls, but I think no one knows where the American people are at better than members of Congress. You touch more of them than senators or governors. Are people coming to you at your town halls or the meetings that you have and going, listen, Congressman, you're too tough on Joe Biden. I love this economy. It's amazing for us in Texas and my family that, live in New York City or in Chicago. Are you hearing that from constituents?
I'm sure those people exist. I just haven't encountered anybody yet. Because I always ask them, too, how many people here, and our town halls usually have about 200 to 300 people, and we've done scores of them. And I say, how many people here want to hire 87,000 new IRS agents? You know how many hands have been raised by like 4,000 or 5,000 folks? Zero, because that's not what the American people want. Joe Biden and his administration are completely out of touch.
That he is, Congressman. Do me a favor, stick around. We want you to stay in this conversation.